this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Nearly an interception on that play, so that brings up 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Man in motion here. On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Arrowhead to handle it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's running with it. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Krosky-Merritt on the carry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. A run now with Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Off play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and long for him here. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Press away on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. And they send a man in motion. Mahomes to throw for it. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel with the return. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Daniels gonna keep it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Off the big yards on the right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6 now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. Looking right, and he finds him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Commanders with some work to do, trailing in this game. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Daniels. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Commanders ready for the punt. Nico Remigio on for the return. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Commanders will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He takes it himself. He takes this down to the opposing 47. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking off with it again. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Remigio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Looking to throw. That's complete to Juju. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back to the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A run. It's Krosky Merritt. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 31. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Daniels hit, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Will they get the ball back? With a little extra bonus on that return as well.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood at midfield. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
It's second and
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So out now comes the punter. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 46. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So now they have third and short.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Back to throw Mahomes. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Right side, quick pass, complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He finds Kelce running the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's running for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down from the red zone. Kelce's got it right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He spins right by him. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Daniels now on 1st down. Ertz reels it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. and 6 coming up here. Here's Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels back to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down and 10, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air again, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Mejio with the return. Jukes one defender. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Hunt. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Juke the defender. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Hunt on the run. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelce. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 8. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Daniels. He tucks it and takes off. Daniels hit and he lost the football. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. And no better place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.